Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the dramatic whirlwind set to unravel on the Tuesday, May 20th episode of General Hospital. From explosive confrontations to shocking revelations, the residents of Port Charles are in for a roller coaster of emotions. Let's unpack the intricate web of secrets, power plays, and personal battles that will keep us glued to our screens in this thrilling installment of our beloved soap opera. Nina's fiery clash with Carly. The tension between Nina Reeves and Carly Spencer has been simmering for far too long, and it's about to boil over in a spectacular fashion. Sources close to the action reveal that Nina will confront Carly at her home, igniting a firestorm of accusations and raw emotion. The crux of their conflict lies in Carly's bold decision to push forward with a court date to secure custody of the children on behalf of Michael Corinthos. Nina, fiercely protective of her own interests and connections to the family, sees this as a direct attack. In a moment of unrestrained fury, Nina will lash out, delivering a resounding slap across Carly's face that echoes through the room. This dramatic showdown isn't just a physical clash, it's a culmination of years of rivalry, unspoken grudges, and competing loyalties. Viewers can expect a heated exchange of words following the slap, with both women laying bare their frustrations. Will this altercation push their feud to a point of no return, or could it be the catalyst for an unexpected reconciliation? One thing is certain, the aftermath will ripple through Port Charles, affecting everyone in their orbit. Sasha's courtroom dilemma and Jason's support. Meanwhile, Sasha Gilmore Corbin finds herself thrust into an unexpected legal storm. Rick Lansing, known for his cunning strategies, has summoned Sasha to testify in a high-stakes divorce and custody hearing. This development sends shockwaves through Sasha's world as she grapples with the potential reasons behind Rick's move. In a moment of vulnerability, she confides in Jason Morgan, spilling her deepest fear that Rick may have uncovered her secret pregnancy with Michael Corinthos' child. The weight of this possibility looms large, as an exposure of this magnitude could shatter multiple lives and relationships in Port Charles. Jason, ever the steadfast protector, urges Sasha to keep her composure and avoid jumping to worst-case scenarios. His calming presence offers a momentary reprieve, but the underlying tension remains palpable. Could Rick truly be on the verge of unveiling Sasha's hidden truth, or is this a calculated bluff to unsettle her? As the courtroom drama looms, Sasha's future hangs in the balance, and Jason's role as her confidant might prove more crucial than ever in navigating the treacherous waters ahead. Lulu's relentless quest for truth. On another front, Lulu Spencer is on a determined mission to unearth a bombshell secret that could redefine family ties in Port Charles. Convinced that Giovanni Gio Palmieri is the biological child of Dante Falconeri and Brooklyn Quartermain, Lulu refuses to rest until she has irrefutable proof. Partnering with Cody Bell, whose loyalty and resourcefulness bolster her efforts, Lulu digs deeper into Joe's past, chasing leads that promise to confirm her suspicions. Their investigation takes a thrilling turn as they stumble upon fresh intel, a cryptic document hinting at a hidden adoption process that could blow the lid off this mystery. However, their relentless pursuit comes with risks, as every step closer to the truth stirs up potential conflict with those who wish to keep the past buried. Lulu's resolve is unwavering, but will her quest for answers strengthen bonds or fracture them irreparably? The stakes are higher than ever as she balances her thirst for justice with the delicate dynamics of family loyalty. Brooklyn's concern for Gio. Speaking of family, Brooklyn Quartermain finds herself caught in an emotional tug-of-war over Joe's place in their lives. Sensing the growing tension between Gio and Dante, Brooklyn takes it upon herself to mediate, reaching out to Dante in hopes of mending their strained relationship. Her intentions are pure, driven by a deep-seated desire to protect Gio from the harsh winds of judgment and misunderstanding. Yet, despite her best efforts, she fears her intervention may have poured fuel on an already flickering flame, potentially exacerbating the rift instead of healing it. Gio, fiercely independent, insists he can weather this storm on his own, displaying a resilience that both inspires and worries Brooklyn. Beneath his bravado, she senses a vulnerability that tugs at her heartstrings, reminding her of the complex history they share. As she watches Gio navigate this turbulent chapter, Brooklyn must grapple with her protective instincts versus respecting his autonomy, a delicate dance that could define their bond moving forward. Drew's power play over Curtis. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Drew Kane exudes an air of calculated confidence as he tightens his grip on a precarious situation. Having been confronted by Curtis Ashford over the blackmailing of Portia Robinson, Drew remains unfazed, sporting a smug demeanor that masks his ruthless intent. He reminds Curtis of the leverage he holds, the power to dismantle Portia's career with a single revelation. Drew's message is clear: he's in control, and resistance is futile. This chilling exchange underscores Drew's willingness to play dirty to secure his objectives, leaving Curtis in a morally agonizing position. Should Curtis bow to Drew's demands to protect his loved one, or risk everything to challenge this manipulation? The tension between personal ethics and ruthless ambition promises to escalate, with Drew's machinations casting a dark shadow over the lives of those caught in his web. Viewers should brace for a battle of wills that could reshape alliances and enmities alike. Sonny and Willow's courtroom strategy. As legal battles loom large, Sonny Corinthos is determined to shield his family from further upheaval. With Michael absent, Sonny urges Willow Corinthos to consider postponing the courtroom proceedings until Michael can return and defend his stance in person. His concern is rooted in a desire to avoid unexpected shocks that could derail their carefully laid plans. However, Willow's allegiance seems torn, heavily influenced by Drew's persuasive tactics. Her tendency to defer to Drew's judgment raises questions about her autonomy and the true power dynamics at play. Will she heed Sonny's plea for caution, or will Drew's sway prove too strong to resist? This subtle tug-of-war hints at deeper undercurrents of control and trust within the Corinthos family, setting the stage for potential betrayals or surprising solidarities as the court date approaches. Carly's heart-to-heart with Jocelyn. In the aftermath of her volatile encounter with Nina, Carly seeks solace in a heartfelt conversation with her daughter, Jocelyn. Opening up about the chaotic mess surrounding the custody battle and Nina's explosive reaction, Carly lays bare her frustrations and fears. Jocelyn, ever the supportive yet fiery spirit, offers her unfiltered opinion on the matter, providing a fresh perspective that could either soothe or further complicate Carly's stance. Their exchange is more than just a mother-daughter chat, it's a window into the evolving dynamics of their relationship, highlighting Jocelyn's growing independence and Carly's struggle to balance her fierce protectiveness with vulnerability. This intimate moment promises to ground the high-stakes drama with a touch of emotional depth, reminding us of the unbreakable bonds that anchor even the stormiest of narratives in Port Charles. Next, we will explore the enigmatic journey of Isaiah Gannon in Port Charles, a character who burst onto the scene with immense promise but has since faded into the background. Introduced last year as Lucky Spencer's companion from their missionary adventures abroad, Isaiah, a charismatic, quick-witted, and strikingly handsome doctor, captivated fans with his charm and potential. Yet, his storyline seems to have stalled, relegated to mere medical consultations while his fiery romance with Jordan Ashford fizzled out. Has General Hospital missed a golden opportunity with this intriguing character? Fear not, as we've crafted 3 dynamic ways to reignite Isaiah's presence on the show, weaving in fresh details, hidden secrets, and romantic entanglements that could transform him from a sideline figure to a central player in the drama of Port Charles. Unveiling a shadowy past with dangerous ties. Isaiah Gannon may present himself as the epitome of kindness and intellect, a loyal friend to Lucky Spencer during their perilous travels, but what if there's more to him than meets the eye? Beneath his polished exterior could lurk a past cloaked in shadows, filled with questionable alliances and buried misdeeds. His arrival in Port Charles was marked by subtle hints of mystery, particularly when Brick, ever the astute observer, dropped cryptic remarks about digging into Isaiah's background after spotting him with Jordan during their covert romance at her apartment. Brick's offhand mention of Isaiah's family sparked curiosity. Could there be skeletons in his closet tied to powerful, dangerous figures? Consider this. The devastating explosion at Sonny Corinthos' penthouse occurred not long after Isaiah crossed paths with the mob boss. What if Isaiah played a role in this calculated attack, either driven by personal vendettas or coerced through blackmail by unseen enemies from his past? Perhaps he's entangled with an underground network from his missionary days, forced to act against his will to protect someone or something dear to him. This layer of deception would add a thrilling dimension to Isaiah, painting him as a man torn between his moral compass and the dark forces haunting him. Imagine the tension as suspicions grow in Port Charles, with characters like Sonny and Jason Morgan beginning to piece together Isaiah's potential involvement. This storyline could thrust Isaiah into a high-stakes game of trust and betrayal, making every interaction a potential landmine waiting to detonate. A family secret or old nemesis resurfaces. Delving deeper into Isaiah's untold history, what if General Hospital crafts a narrative arc around a long-concealed secret that even Lucky Spencer, his closest confidant during their travels, knows nothing about? Picture a dramatic twist where a family member, perhaps a sibling or estranged parent, arrives in Port Charles unannounced, bringing with them whispers of a troubling incident from Isaiah's younger years. This could be a deeply personal scandal, such as a tragic accident or a crime he was indirectly involved in, something that shaped his decision to leave his old life behind and seek redemption through missionary work. The arrival of this relative could unravel Isaiah's carefully constructed facade, forcing him to confront painful memories while navigating how much to reveal to his new friends in town. Alternatively, an old colleague or former lover from his past could emerge from the shadows, wielding a damning piece of information to blackmail him. Maybe this person knows about a medical mishap or an ethical lapse during Isaiah's early career, threatening to expose it unless he complies with their sinister demands. This could place Isaiah in an impossible position, torn between protecting his reputation as a respected doctor and succumbing to coercion that might involve sabotaging relationships or even hospital operations. Such a plotline would weave a complex web of intrigue, drawing characters like Jordan, who still harbors unresolved feelings, and Curtis Ashford, with his knack for uncovering truths, into Isaiah's spiraling dilemma. The emotional stakes would skyrocket as Isaiah grapples with guilt, fear, and the desperate need to safeguard his newfound home in Port Charles. A new romantic spark to reignite his story. Sometimes, the best way to breathe life into a character is through the transformative power of love, and Isaiah Gannon is ripe for a captivating romantic storyline. His brief but intense connection with Jordan Ashford may have cooled, but the sparks he's shown with other women in Port Charles suggest untapped potential for passion and drama. Take Molly Lansing Davis, for instance. Her sharp intellect and no-nonsense demeanor could clash beautifully with Isaiah's thoughtful charm, creating a dynamic push-and-pull relationship fraught with witty banter and unexpected tenderness. Their shared professional worlds in law and medicine could lead to compelling conflicts, especially if their personal feelings complicate a high-profile case or patient situation at the hospital. Then there's Christina Corinthos Davis, whose fiery spirit and impulsive nature could ignite a whirlwind romance with Isaiah, testing his patience and drawing out a more playful, adventurous side of him we've yet to see. Their bond might be complicated by family loyalties, given Christina's ties to Sonny, potentially placing Isaiah in the crosshairs of Corinthos' family drama. Another intriguing option is Willow Tate Corinthos, whose gentle heart and complex history might find solace in Isaiah's empathetic nature, forging a slow-burn connection built on mutual healing. However, Willow's entanglements with Michael and lingering trust issues could turn their budding romance into a battlefield of jealousy and misunderstanding. Any of these pairings would inject fresh energy into Isaiah's arc, offering viewers a front-row seat to steaming encounters, heartbreak, and the messy beauty of love in Port Charles. Imagine the ripple effects as these relationships intersect with existing tensions. Jordan watching from the sidelines with a mix of regret and longing, or family members like Sam McCall weighing in on Isaiah's worthiness. A love story could be the key to unlocking Isaiah's emotional depth, making him a fan favorite once more. Next, We will delve into a tantalizing rumor swirling around Port Charles that could shake up the lives of several key characters. A potential leak from behind-the-scenes content on social media has sparked intense speculation about Sasha Corbin and Michael Corinthos, hinting at the arrival of a baby girl from their clandestine one-night encounter. With a proud mom sharing her newborn's acting debut on Instagram, fans are piecing together clues that might unveil a major summer surprise. Join us as we explore the intricate layers of this unfolding drama, from the accidental reveal of the baby's gender to the tangled web of secrets, heartbreak, and family ties surrounding Sasha and Michael's unexpected journey into parenthood. A social media slip unveils a major spoiler. The rumor mill in Port Charles is buzzing after an unsuspecting social media post may have let slip a significant plot twist. Charlotte Coughlin, a beaming mother, recently took to Instagram to celebrate her infant son, Levi Clark Coughlin, making his acting debut on ABC General Hospital. Her excitement was palpable as she shared a series of Instagram story images from a studio dressing room, complete with heartfelt captions like, "My little star has officially stepped into the spotlight," portraying a baby baptized on today's episode. However, in her enthusiasm, Charlotte may have inadvertently spilled a closely guarded secret by mentioning that her baby boy was cast to play a girl. Given the current storylines, the only anticipated newborn on the show belongs to Sasha Corbin, leading fans to deduce that Levi is likely portraying her child. This accidental reveal has ignited a firestorm of speculation about the gender of Sasha's baby, potentially confirming a daughter on the way. The implications of this leak are massive, as it not only disrupts the suspense built around the pregnancy but also sets the stage for emotional reckonings and naming tributes that could honor beloved figures in Port Charles history. As the summer storyline approaches, this slip could be the key to unlocking a treasure trove of drama, especially if the showrunners choose to lean into the surprise with additional twists. The complicated backstory of Sasha and Michael's encounter. The roots of this pregnancy trace back to a night of reckless abandon that neither Sasha Corbin nor Michael Corinthos could have anticipated. Last year, the two found themselves drowning their sorrows together after earth-shattering personal betrayals. Michael had just uncovered the devastating truth that his wife, Willow Corinthos, was entangled in an affair with his uncle, Drew Kane, a betrayal that cut deep into the core of his family loyalty. At the same time, Sasha was reeling from the shocking revelation that Cody Bell, the man she had grown perilously close to, was actually her first cousin, a discovery that shattered her romantic dreams just as they were on the brink of deepening their bond. Fueled by heartbreak and too many drinks, Sasha and Michael sought solace in each other's arms for a single, impulsive night. The consequences of that fleeting moment became apparent when Sasha discovered she was pregnant, with the baby due in July. To complicate matters further, as Michael navigates a bitter custody battle with Willow, Sasha has publicly claimed that Jason Morgan, another of Michael's uncles, is the father, a strategic lie to protect Michael from further legal and personal turmoil. Jason, viewing Michael as a son, agreed to this ruse, echoing a protective gesture once made by Ned Quartermaine for Alexis Davis. This intricate web of deception adds layers of tension to an already volatile situation, as the truth of the baby's paternity looms like a dark cloud over all involved, threatening to burst at the most inopportune moment. Fan speculation and emotional stakes surrounding the baby's gender. For months, the General Hospital fanbase has been abuzz with theories and hopes about whether Sasha and Michael will welcome a boy or a girl, each possibility carrying profound emotional and narrative weight. Michael is already a devoted father to a son and a daughter, but his family history is marred by a genetic heart condition that has plagued multiple generations, affecting his own health, his father's, and his grandfather's. Some fans speculate that a son could inherit this condition, potentially serving as a dramatic plot point that might inadvertently reveal the child's true lineage if medical records or emergencies expose the connection to Michael. Others advocate for a daughter, seeing it as a poignant opportunity to pay homage to the late Leslie Charleson, who brought the iconic Monica Quartermaine, Michael's grandmother, to life on the show before her passing earlier this year. The idea of naming a baby girl after Monica resonates deeply with the audience, with suggestions like Monica Michelle floating around online for its melodic charm and heartfelt tribute. Such a name would not only honor a matriarchal legacy but also tie the newborn to the Quartermaine family's storied past, potentially influencing how other family members embrace or contest the child's place among them. Beyond mere gender, the fans' debates reflect a deeper yearning for stories that blend tragedy, hope, and connection, especially for Sasha, who endured the gut-wrenching loss of her newborn son, Liam, just 2 years prior. A daughter could symbolize a new chapter of healing for her, while a son might reopen old wounds or forge new battles over inherited legacies.